Dark truth about Nigeria. My dear friends, is Nigeria okay? And I don't know why most of the people are very silent about what's happening in Nigeria. People are very silent. They are not even talking about whatever which is happening in Nigeria. In Nigeria, Christians are killed every day. Christians are murdered, persecuted, kidnapped every day. But the government is silent, everybody is silent, and the Nigerians are suffering. My dear friends, just sit comfortably. Wait, I explain to you what's happening and why people are silent. And as you do so, kindly subscribe in this channel. Before we go far, listen to this Nigerian pastor. How he speaks, how he is talking about what's happening in Nigeria. Listen.
We are tired to be outside performing burial every day, and they expect us to silence. Now is an order. Nigerian government came out openly and denied there is no massacre, there is no genocide of Christians in Nigeria. And look at it today. No, is there any Muslim here? No. United Nations, I know you're watching it. American Senate, you are watching what I'm doing, I'm saying here. Special advisor to Trump, now, please tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. They are killing Christians in Nigeria, massacre Christians. If they say they kill Muslims, Muslims are being killed. By who? By Muslims.
Yes, the Nigerians Christians are suffering. But they are trying to defend themselves. The government is trying to defend itself that the persecution is all over. The killing is all over. They are trying to say that they are attacked both Christians and Muslims. But the pastor is trying and insisting that if you see is there any Muslim here, all these they are only Christians killed, murdered, others kidnapped. My dear friends, and when I was passing here and there, I saw several Nigerians crying. Several Nigerians claiming that they are being killed. Their relatives, their beloved ones, are being killed every day, but nobody is there to help them. Listen to this. There is one Nigeria who was saying, and I wrote something somewhere saying, celebrities of Nigeria, please help us. I'm begging you. What's happening in our country is too much. Bandits and kidnappers are killing people in churches and in schools, but you are not saying anything. You have a voice, but we cannot hear you. We need you to speak for us. We need the world to know the suffering we are going through in Nigeria. Please, do not keep quiet while our people are in pain. So, my dear friends, the Nigerians are crying in silence because, as you know, when you are in a certain country and there is chaos in that country, sometimes if you come out and speak the truth, you will be the next person to be persecuted. You will be the next person to be killed. And that's why the Nigerians are even fearing to come out. They are fearing to stand out and speak what's happening in their country. They are fearing for their own life. It's obvious, it's mandatory, it's something that everybody knows that when there is a war or there is chaos in your country, when you stand with the truth, your life is in danger. A good example, our neighbors, the Tanzanian country, people are killed, people are murdered every day. And you see, the Tanzanians, they fear because coming out with the truth, they are killed. Saying the truth, their life is in danger. And that's why we found that some days back, the Tanzanians were pleading other countries that try help us spread this. They come up with the clips and they say just spread this to help us as a country. And it is the same thing which is happening in Nigeria, whereby Christians are killed. Christians are attacked in the churches, in the schools. They are murdered. Others are kidnapped. A good example is this church, the CAC church in Eruku town in Kwara state. They were attacked while they were in the church. Guns, they were fired guns. Welding terrorists struck them during the church service. Yes, people were killed, others were kidnapped, whereby we were told that several people were killed and several were kidnapped, and they are nowhere to be seen. That is the situation in Nigeria right now, whereby even Nicki Minaj came out and spoke. You can listen.
Distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room. Music has taken me around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language, culture, or religion, come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are, where we live, and what we believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation of the United Nations, with its core mandate to ensure peace and security, should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person can enjoy the right to believe, to worship, and to live in peace. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long. I appreciate you, and I want to make it very clear once again that this isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice. It's about what I've always stood for my entire career, and I will continue to stand for that. For the rest of my life, I will care if anyone, anywhere, is being persecuted for their beliefs. Thank you.
Yes, he came out and spoke about the situation which is happening in Nigeria. But now there is good news about what's happening in Nigeria. And the good news is that Trump is trying. He has said that he will make sure that the persecution in Nigeria, the killing in Nigeria will stop. He is going to intervene and make sure that the Christians in Nigeria are not suffering. Anyway, my good people, my dear friends, as I am going to bring for you the news of what's happening in Nigeria, on what the Nigerians are passing through silently, kindly subscribe in this channel, like this video. You can as well comment in the comment section. If you want to communicate anything, just communicate in the comment section.